Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. Today in the news, it's Friday, so let's keep it light and talk about how over on Reddit, a user exposed an AI article generator creating news that has spawned the greatest Warcraft character ever, Glorbo. That's right, Reddit user Crendor noticed a trend of Reddit posts being turned into newsworthy articles and decided to test the trend. They then posted the following on the World of Warcraft Reddit page. Honestly, this new feature makes me so happy. I just really want some major bot-operated news websites to publish an article about this. I have to say, since they started hinting at it in Hearthstone in 1994, it was obvious that they would introduce Glorbo to World of Warcraft sooner or later. Feel free to comment below what features and stories you want to see in the future. Maybe you'll be quoted on some trustworthy news websites as well. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you that Hearthstone wasn't around in 1994, and there most certainly is not a character, although I wish there was, named Glorbo. But wouldn't you know it, a hungry AI bot came and gobbled up that news and put it out on a website called The Portal, which is the news side of a site and app called Z League, and it just put out this story created by this Reddit user for all to see. Now, it was taken down, but not before Reddit caught wind of it, and we actually have that beautiful, beautiful article. This fine example of journalism seems to start out okay, but I'll let you guess where the AI starts to show. World of Warcraft WoW players are eagerly anticipating Glorbo's introduction and the potential impact it will have on the game. Reddit user Crendor expresses their excitement, stating, "Honestly, this new feature makes me so happy. I just really want some major bot-operated websites to publish an article about this." This sentiment is echoed by many other players in the comments who eagerly anticipate the changes Glorbo will bring to the game. So yeah, hook, line, and sinker, but here's the weird thing. Certain websites out there have started implementing AI in their journalism, like Gizmodo has their AI articles credited under AI-sounding names like GizmodoBot, but not The Portal. There, it's Lucy Reed, more like read up on how to be a better human journalist. And then if you do some further digging, which we did, turns out this AI bot, Lucy Reed, has many other articles with an interesting trend. Many of these are just rehashes of information from Reddit, crediting users and making statements based on their posts, which is just so dangerous. Like, gathering user sentiment from Reddit is one thing, but using Reddit as a source of information and calling it news it goes against what news actually is. According to wowhead.com, while we can reasonably assume that most of Z League's articles have been created from well-meaning original content, that's not a guarantee. Saturation is also a concern, as Z League has so far posted an absurd 926 pages of news totaling 18,512 articles in just over 2 months, or an average of 241 articles per day. And as a person who tries to honestly and forthrightly deliver the news to you that I think is really important for the day, sifting through all of this, all of the garbage that's out there, takes time. If you ever wonder, Jesse, why is the news at different times? Why does one day it come out at like noon and the next day it comes out at 4 and one day it's at 7 p.m.? What's going on there? It's because some days it takes us longer to go through all the news that's out there. And sometimes there's a lot. It's a huge news day, and some days you're just like, not much going on. What are we going to talk about? And you start sifting and sifting and sifting, and you realize 90% of it is bullcrap. But let me assure you, there is nothing going on in the games industry that warrants 240 some articles a day. There just isn't. But we're all on the internet. We're adults. I look at my analytics. We're adults, and we know what this is, right? It's just spamming as much content as you can to get as much possible clicks as you can. And it's very obvious they aren't verifying or vetting or even doing much research on any of it. They just set up bots to go collect news and aggregate it on their site. Many places have done this. Thankfully, most of them shut down, but it appears this is just another attempt at it, and it just makes a job like this all that much more of a pain. And I understand why a lot of you want to watch this show, because you don't have to sift through all the crap. And so, hey, thank you for that. But yeah, if you ever had questions about what my day is like, it's like this, kinda. Speaking of things that stress me out, it's time for your Crenminute.
Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to the Crenminute, my once-a-week segment where I get to talk about whatever I want for a minute. Today, I honestly don't even know what to talk about. I sat down, I hit recording, and I started the minute. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I got nothing. What's the deal with apps on your desktop? They're icons, they're all over. You should clean those icons up. There's too many, you know, make some folders, move some things to your documents, clean up that desktop. What are you doing? God, this is maybe the worst Crenminute ever, or the best Crenminute, depending on your opinion of the Crenminute. If you love this type of content and more, check out the youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast, the best worst podcast on the internet. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, or wait, 2, 1. There it is.
Anyway, that is it. Thank you so much. It means the world to me, all of you subscribing and liking, commenting and sharing and all the things the internet asks you to do to keep a silly show like this alive. It truly means the world to me. And I cannot thank you enough. And so I will continue to do this every single week until they tell me I'm too old to do it. And so I'll see you Monday for another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.